How's it going, guys? Rhino here, and this is just a little video that I wanted to bring to you guys to kind of pitch an idea to all of you, as I'm hoping to get some opinions on this idea that I've talked about in my stream a couple times, as well as I'm hoping that this will get people who are interested in joining to be eligible to join, I guess. So for those of you that don't know, I used to run a Minecraft tournament on my YouTube channel. This was a highly successful tournament, but I was only able to run one because of school, sadly. And so I ran one tournament, and it was a 1v1 tournament through and through, double elimination. It worked out really well. People were really enjoying the videos that I was producing, and it kind of brought me to the idea of doing something similar in Rainbow Six Siege. So I did this with two guys I was playing with. I just did a 1v1, and I spectated and had them play each other, and they kind of fucked around a little bit, obviously. But spectating it kind of gave me this idea of doing this tournament, which I think would be really fun. This is obviously in the early planning stages, and so I would really like to know your guys' suggestions to anything I have to say here, and this is all absolutely tentative, and so something could change at any point. I will always be sure to keep you guys updated, especially in the Discord, as to any rule changes or anything important that would change in this that could affect you if you are participating. So be sure to join my Discord down in the description if you have any interest in this or watching, whether you're participating or not. So what this would be is a 1v1, 3v3, or 5v5 tournament for Rainbow Six Siege. I'm hoping to start relatively small, as in maybe like 4 or 5 or 6 people entering the first tournament, and then kind of working my way up depending upon how that goes. And so if you guys are wanting to do a just purely 1v1 tournament, let me know. If you're wanting to expand to 3v3 or create your own teams and you do a full 5v5, let me know that as well, because that would be pretty cool to do, although it would be a little bit tougher. The smaller the amount, the easier it would be to organize, and the shorter it would take to actually complete the tournament, because we wouldn't have to worry about getting everybody in. And so, like I said, I would be spectating these games, 1v1s, 3v3s, and 5v5s, on stream. So you guys would be able to live watch these tournaments happening, kind of like a Pro League game, but for people who aren't Pro League players. I obviously would add a stream delay to prevent people who are participating from cheating, as that's obviously something that could easily happen. And so there would be a pretty severe stream delay between what you're seeing and what's actually happening, but it would be still a live stream where you guys would know what is happening, who's winning, who's losing, etc. The tournaments absolutely would start out free and maybe at a later point develop into where there's an entry fee of maybe $5 per person or $10 per person. So for example, if you're doing a 1v1 tournament with 10 people, putting in $5 a piece, that'd be a $50 pot. You could do it where the first place person gets $25, the second place person gets $15, and the third place person gets $10. Or if you guys want to do winner takes all, there's that as well. But this way, you can either have free tournaments where anyone and everyone can enter who wants to and participate with really no risk at all while playing. So if you're really bad, you could just play for fun and not lose anything. Or you could have it where you can pitch in money to really increase the excitement of the game, because you are actually legitimately playing for money. And so I would like to know your guys' suggestions on that as well. If you would prefer they stay free, absolutely they're going to start out free, because we need to get out as many wrinkles as possible in the tournament. But it could develop into where it's something that is paid. And so if you're wanting it to stay free or become paid, let me know as well down below. And so here's how I'm picturing this going out. No matter whether it's 1v1, 3v3, or 5v5, it would be played like casual, a best of 5 with 1 overtime round. You'd be playing a total of 3 matches, and one player or team would pick the game and the map to start with, and then the second match would be the game and the map, or the game type. Sorry, the objective type, the game type, and the map would be picked by the other team. And then if it happened to go to a third match, an overtime match, then I would pick the map and the game type just to kind of balance things out. So it's not one team gaining an advantage over the other. I would pick it, and I'd probably pick something that's completely different. You know, if they pick secure area and the other person picks bomb, then maybe I'd do hostage or something. You know, I'd mix it up a little bit so it's not an advantage to one team or the other. I would also be running a live online tournament bracket. There are websites where you can do this that are really handy, where essentially I would be filling in all the names on the tournament, and as each game progresses and one person wins and one person loses, I would advance them in the bracket, and then I'd take the live link and I'd post it in the Twitch chat so that you guys can check it out and you can refresh the stream whenever you want to see who wins and who loses. This way you guys can see the natural progression of the tournament bracket as it goes. This is a very interesting thing to do. You know, I love watching brackets as a tournament goes on. I think it's very interesting, so you can really see the position of where someone's in. And so if we are doing a single elimination tournament, then you know this person lost, they're out. Or if it's a double elimination tournament, this person lost, they still have a chance to win, but they have to come back and win twice in the finals, for example. And so this is also where I'd want your guys' suggestions, and this could also vary tournament by tournament, but would you want it to be single elimination or double elimination? Do you think one would be better than the other? Whereas, you know, single elimination would be a lot quicker. Double elimination removes more of a luck factor if someone happened to have a bad game or gets a really unlucky death or something along those lines. So I want to know your guys' opinions on that. And then also, the way it would work is no matter what, if you die during a round, then that round goes to the other person. The way I played it in the Minecraft 1v1 was if you died, if you say fell in lava or were killed by a zombie, then you would lose everything and you'd start over, but the actual game wouldn't end until one person killed the other. That's not how this will be run. This will be run once I start the game like an actual game. So if you accidentally blow yourself up for some reason, or you're killed by some weird glitch or something like that, it will actually count for the other person. No matter what, if you die, the other person gets that victory for that round. I will try to minimize any sort of glitches, and so I will be spectating, looking for anyone who looks like they're hacking, cheating, or glitching in some way, shape, or form. These people will be automatically disqualified unless it looks like they're unintentionally glitching, obviously. But I will try to do my best to remove anything that seems exploitable or broken or something along those lines so that it is the most fair tournament possible. Now, all of these are subject to change as tournaments progress. Most likely within one tournament, the rules will stay the same regardless so that it's fair for everybody, but once we go on to another tournament in a later stream or, later streams, then certain rules or aspects of the game or the tournament may change to make it quicker or more fair or something along those lines. And so please note that anything that I've said in this video is actually subject to change and could be completely different, especially if it's highly requested. Now, any and all players who are participating or have any interest in participating in the tournament itself will need to be present in my Discord. So if you are banned from my Discord or my Twitch chat, then you will actually be ineligible to play in any of these tournaments. You are welcome to still watch because you can always come into my channel, but you will not be able to play, as I want to prevent people who have in the past broken rules from participating in something like this. Lastly, I wanted to mention that the way I'm going to be running this is in any 1v1 situation, any 1v1 tournament, I will simply have both players and myself in one Discord chat so that they can hear me, but they obviously, if it's a 1v1, they have no reason to talk to the other person. I guess they could if they wanted to talk shit or something. If there becomes an issue with that, I may, make it so they have to mute, or I may mute them or something along those lines in the Discord server, but I would need them to both be able to hear me in case I needed to call something or get some information to them. But when it comes to if we're going to do any 3v3s or 5v5s, obviously team communication is a key factor. Now, we could do it where you're in the Discord server and you have a different push to talk in-game, so you just simply talk in-game to communicate with each other, and so that way I can communicate. Or I would simply have it where you each go in your own Discord portion, or your own Discord chat, and I would just simply go back and forth. If I'd go in one and give the message, and then go in the other and give the message. If there was a message that needed to be gotten across. I cannot talk right now. I apologize. So yeah, that's about it for this video. I really want to know what you guys think about this, and if you have any interest in me doing this or not, please post a comment down below or send me a message on Discord or post in the Discord or something so that I can see it. I really have high hopes for this. I really think this could be something that's really cool because there's a lot of people who are very interested in Pro League type play. I mean, obviously this isn't going to be played like Pro League. This is going to be played like just Rainbow Six Siege, but just a 1v1 tournament or a simple 3v3 tournament where the rules are definitely different. And like I said, these are always subject to change. And so this could be a very fun and interesting experience for a lot of people, especially if we do a free tournament. Someone who can't afford to put in any money and who may not be very good at the game could easily enter and have fun. And there's always the possibility that down the road I may do free tournaments, but I put in 20 bucks, and so the winner just gets 20 bucks. And so anyone can enter, you're free to enter, but there's still incentive to win because you get 20 bucks, for example. There could be a cash prize even if it's a free tournament. And so I want to know all your guys' thoughts on this down below in the comments, in Discord, or anything like that. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe, and as always, have a nice day.